Hello everyone, I'm Christina Carter. I'm the founder of Win Every Proposal, and today I want to unwrap the secrets of slaying the competition, how to win with sales leaders. I want to explore how you, the capture and proposal pros, can work with sales leaders to deliver winning proposals and improve the often fraught relationship between the sales teams and the proposal teams. The first thing you gotta do is understand the world of sales leaders. Of course, everyone is different, but for the most part, sales leaders, they're driven, they're target oriented, and they're laser focused on closing deals, hitting that pipeline. So every single time you speak to them, make sure that you're speaking their language and talking about the things that they care about. Meeting or exceeding sales quotas, streamlining processes to shorten sales cycles, their pipeline, and increasing deal closures, that's their focus. So make sure that when you talk about proposals and how it's benefiting them, you're talking about it in that language. Right, so the second thing, proposal pros like to put their heads down, we like to work. We don't want to exclaim how great we are, but that's a bad idea because no one is going to advocate for you except for you. No one is going to notice how great you are unless you tell them. So communication is your sleigh that drives the proposal process forward with your sales leader. So establish open lines of communication with those leaders. Have regular check-ins, and in those check-ins be relevant and align with their specific goals like we talked about before. Emphasize how proposals are helping these sales leaders achieve their targets and demonstrate strategic impact. This means providing those very clear data metrics on how your proposal strategies contribute to winning those businesses and driving revenue. The next imperative thing you can do is collaborate on a win strategy for every proposal. You need to combine your expertise as knowing bid best practices or capture best practices with the sales leader's client insights to create that really compelling value proposition. So hopefully your sales leader has already spoken with the decision maker, at least the champion or the mobilizer, or somebody at the top of the stakeholder food chain who have identified the client's pain points, and then they can discuss that with you so you can tailor your proposal to address those effectively. So when you work with your sales leaders, it's really easy to translate that messaging into your proposal. Number 4, data is the gift that keeps on giving. So genuinely use analytics and past proposal feedback to refine your approach with your sales leaders. So sales leaders often have really valuable insights from client interactions, usually at the highest level. So use this information to make your proposal more persuasive and customized to increase your win rate. This is something we already know that we need to do, but doing with your sales leaders makes them more aware that data is happening on your side, and you're going to be able to get data from a different source you probably aren't already getting it from. And you can use your data, of course, to improve your proposal and sales leadership communication as well. So you can highlight data that directly ties, your proposal team efforts to the things they genuinely care about, like we already talked about. So this is something like you're showing strategic value, operational efficiency, financial impact. For example, maybe your team accounts for 50% of the sales revenue. That's huge. Or proposals managed by your team contributed to $15 million in the last quarter. Whatever this is, make sure that your sales leaders are aware of it. Number 5, be incredibly helpful with efficiency. So most sales leaders, they just do not want to work on proposals. They want to close deals. They want to talk to customers. So if you implement efficient bid processes to reduce turnaround times, like you create templates or content libraries and automation tools to streamline that process development, that's golden. This speeds up the process, like the sales process, but it also allows sales leaders to focus on their primary goal, which is closing deals. So you can do all these wonderful things, but it's not going to matter so much to the sales leader if they don't know about it. So make sure you talk to them in data and in their language about the efficiencies that you've created within the proposal process. One other thing you can do is to become the thought leader for proposals and sales. By doing this, you need to train your salespeople or your solution people or whoever is responding to these RFPs. So equip your team and your sales leaders with the skills they need to create standout proposals. Have workshops, have coaching sessions, and feedback loops to enhance everyone's capabilities. This shows you are more than just a great writing team. You are a thought leader in your space, and you'll be seen that way when you make yourself the thought leader. All right, those are my top tips. By partnering with sales leaders, you're not just submitting proposals, you're crafting winning strategies that slay the the competition. So embrace collaboration, communicate clearly, and keep refining your approach. And don't be afraid to talk great things about yourself and your team. When they see sales leaders see you as thought leaders and strategic voices, you're going to be way more effective. You're going to be brought to the leadership table. It's what you all want. So wishing you all success in bids, no January 2nd due dates, and a joyful holiday season.